An intriguing clash. Here's Enzo.
They're off for the Weatherbys Cheltenham Festival Betting Guide hurdle race. Over 2 miles, 3.5 furlongs. They start up the straight course and head towards the first of the 9 flights they're going to take. And Goshen has gone to the front. The white cap for Jamie Moore, leading by a few lengths to Brewin'upastorm, who's in the pink. And Darver Star, white with the red stars on the sleeves, the red cap, just tracking Goshen. This downhill run towards this first flight. Goshen skips over in front by a few lengths to Brewin'upastorm, and Darver Star on the inside. So the winners of 22 races between them make their way up the home straight, with Goshen in front, leading by a couple of lengths to Darver Star, one-time third in a champion hurdle back in 2020 behind Epatont. He's on the inside under Keith Donoghue. And Brewin'upastorm, the winner of 8 races, is on his outside, Aidan Coleman. The pink colours with the white stars on the sleeves. A bit unlucky when falling last time at Cheltenham. Brewin'upastorm, he's on the outside of Darver Star. But the outside of the trio, Goshen leads them towards the next hurdle. Long run between the first and the second hurdles today. And Goshen by a couple of lengths. Jumps it okay to Brewin'upastorm, who lands in second. And Darver Star in the blinkers on the inside, the oldest horse in the race. On his 26th career start, Darver Star. This will be the last next time. It's number 3 this time around. Goshen bowling along in front for Jamie Moore. Stable in great form at the moment. Gary Moore leads by a length and a half to the other pair who are upsides each other. Darver Star on the inside of Brewin'upastorm. So the trio, high-class hurdlers, make their run up past the enclosures with a circuit to go in the Weatherbys Cheltenham Festival Betting Guide hurdle. Goshen still leading by a couple of lengths to Darver Star on the inside, and Brewin'upastorm and Aidan Coleman up on the outer. So Goshen leading, not so far ahead now, by the length to Brewin'upastorm and Darver Star, who have closed up as Goshen makes the turn by the length still. So in second place, Brewin'upastorm. A little bit awkward, Goshen, around the turn there. Jamie just trying to get him to turn left-handed and keep his mind on the job, and he could be just having a few difficulties around that bend. Still leading to Brewin'upastorm and Darver Star. And they'll straighten up towards the 4th flight. Goshen a length and a half clear. Darver Star on the inside, Brewin'upastorm wider out. So they head towards the middle one of 3 on this stretch of the track. Flight number 5. Goshen out to his right there, but lands still just ahead of Darver Star, and Brewin'upastorm just waiting, ridden patiently by Aidan Coleman. They head towards the 6th. Goshen a little bit untidy that time. Darver Star has almost joined him and is definitely having some steering problems. Jamie Moore on the outside on board Goshen, and Darver Star has moved alongside. Brewin'upastorm, the back mark of the trio. Goshen tries to regain the lead again around the turn. You can see having all sorts of issues, Jamie, at the moment, getting this horse to go left-handed, and Darver Star has now just picked up the lead narrowly on the inside. Brewin'upastorm waiting in behind as Darver Star leads Goshen towards the next flight. Just going to be taken as the 3rd from home. Darver Star by about a neck. Goshen still there in the centre, and Brewin'upastorm brought to the outside to try and close on the other 2. Goshen and Darver Star in the air together. Brewin'upastorm just niggled along on landing by Aidan Coleman as they make this run now towards the top of the hill. Darver Star on the inside. Keith Donoghue has a look behind to see where Aidan Coleman is. He might like what he sees, because Aidan is just pushing along Brewin'upastorm. And Jamie Moore is after Goshen as well on the outside. So at the moment, Darver Star travelling the best of the trio as they make the run, the long downhill run into the home straight. Goshen on the outside trying to have another go at Darver Star, who's still moving very nicely on the inside, it must be said. And behind them, Brewin'upastorm. He's flat to the boards, Aidan Coleman. No response at the moment as they enter the home straight. So Darver Star on the right. Goshen battling away on the left. Brewin'upastorm about 2 lengths behind as they head down towards the second last. Darver Star for Ireland, travelling well on the right of Goshen. Over 2 out. Darver Star pinged it. He lands in front by 3 parts of a length now to Goshen, who's under pressure, trying to fight back in second. Brewin'upastorm has not picked up. Long run to the final hurdle. Darver Star just edging into Goshen. Brewin'upastorm Storm is now running on towards the inside. He's running on strongly too. The jump could be important. Darver Star lands in front. Brewin'upastorm, though, is coming home well. Goshen's not far away either. A good finish. Brewin'upastorm on the inside has now got to the front from Goshen and Darver Star, and Brewin'upastorm driven out to win for Aidan Coleman and Ollie Murphy. Close for second between Goshen and Darver Star, but it goes to Brewin'upastorm.